What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Welcome back to the old subscribers. I am doing some how did they feel spreads, and I'm going by elements. I'm on the air signs. I hope everyone is doing well, and if you would like a personal reading, check out the about section of the channel for more information. I was kind of flipping the cards around, and I already have the Aquarius is out on the table. So for how you feel about this person, you have the Prince of Cups and the Three of Wands, Princess of Cups. This is somebody I feel like that you have feelings for, or that you see as someone who's really beautiful, someone who's kind of intuitive. I want to stay like-minded in a way. I think that with the blue skin, it's y'all could come from the same place. I feel like this is someone that you waited for, or someone that maybe you're talking to, or that you're kind of waiting for this person to tell you something, maybe, for how they feel about you. You have the Seven of Swords in the World card. This person feels like you're not telling them something, that this cycle is over with you, possibly, or that maybe it's something that has to do with destiny that's kind of over both of your heads, but at the same time they feel like you're not saying something, maybe about, since what brings you together is the Queen of Swords and the Prince of Swords. This could be some situation where somebody noticed something, somebody else caught on to something, maybe you're involved with another person. I just feel like if this is what brings you together, maybe you're both just not in the mood for any bullshit. The Queen of Swords with the people in the background, it's like I feel like this person caught on to the fact that you're with someone else, or maybe that's what she thinks because you're not really saying anything. Maybe you think this person's with someone else. I just think that you guys are like literally mirroring each other. So if you feel like this person has other people, they feel the same way. You have the Seven of Pentacles. You have the Five of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. For this to work out on any type of level, there has to be some work put into this. There has to be some effort put in. There has to be like someone actually taking that action with this. But I think that maybe you are maybe working on something with someone else, or maybe this is just realizing that this is the communication and stuff is going to need some work. I feel like you guys are like-minded though, but maybe in a way that is kind of like you both hurt feelings when you talk. Someone is really stressed out. Someone has a lot of anxiety. Someone maybe isn't sleeping. With the Five of Wands, this could be internal conflict, or maybe you're fighting with someone else. With the Seven of Pentacles, it's like you're waiting for something, or maybe this is something that you've waited for. Maybe you didn't even know, like subconsciously, like this is what you've been waiting for, but when it came in, you're like fighting it off and maybe overthinking it, or maybe this person is. With the Ace of Cups, this talks about self-love, and I think that, maybe because you both decided to practice more self-love, or you've been working on yourself, then that brought this in so that you can offer it to this person. But for some reason, and it's probably having to do with emotions, Aquarius, where you just freak the fuck out. Like, I don't think that you can talk about feelings. I think that you want other people to talk about it, maybe, or you're not very used to talking about it, or maybe you just don't want to. Maybe it's just easier for you to kind of back away from those conversations, but then kind of someone was conflicted after this conversation, whatever this was. I think that somebody feels like they missed an opportunity. Someone feels like there's a lot of stress in this situation. You have children. Your love life is being affected by children. You have released your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. And wedding. The situation involves marriage. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. And religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual paths. Some of you guys are with somebody who was married and you just found out about it, or you knew that. somebody has children, so maybe they aren't able to kind of take the initiative like Aquarius likes, or is so accustomed to having people do that instead of, you know, you guys actually getting off the throne and, you know, going to talk to someone. I don't know. This is a spiritual journey for somebody, but I feel like if you're messing around with a married person, that could be the person that you're still kind of involved with. Maybe you don't know which person that you love or which person that you want to be with, but it's obvious that you still need to release someone from your past. And this person that is waiting for you to make the effort, because I feel like they don't really understand how you feel. And if you do have these feelings for them, maybe you should show that in a way that they could kind of understand, because I feel like everybody has different love language. And at this point, if things were said and not followed up on and there has been no action, like, there's really only one way to prove yourself at this point, you know? Otherwise, you know, you could stay in this energy with this person that's married. But I think the new moon energy is going to be kind of like this nostalgic feeling, and it's important to stay grounded. What are the messages for the sign of Libra? How does this person feel about Libra? How do you feel about them? And what do you make together? So the bottom is the Four of Wands with the Five of Wands and the Chariot. And maybe you're dealing with an Aquarius, since we had some similar cards here, but I feel like there was something that someone was in a relationship with someone and there was a fight and someone ended up leaving, maybe in a car, but I feel like there's still some kind of connection here. I can't tell where it's coming from, if it's with the person you're dealing with now, but I feel like whoever you truly have love for, there is feelings here. How this person, or how you feel about this person, is you have the Hangman. This is energy of someone holding on to things, not letting go of things, you know, with the moon in the background, not really talking about feelings. Six of Pentacles, and the Magician. Somebody, so I think that you feel like this person could be manipulating you, that maybe they're too good to be true, like they wouldn't give, that they're kind of lying about something, or they're kind of holding back, or they're in another situation. But it's weird because I feel like they think the same thing about you. There's a lot of like mind things going on, and I would be very careful of your thoughts, because I don't think like it's necessarily mind games, where it could have been before. I feel like you guys are all about balance, right? So make sure you're balancing out your thoughts and your emotions. How this person feels about you. You have the Four of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and the Hermit. This person feels like they miss an opportunity with you, that you don't talk about your emotions, that you're disconnected from them. Maybe you're bored, that you guys have a lot of fighting, and there's just some things that maybe you don't agree on, and someone is like kind of mentally conflicted about it, but it's not like you're stuck. With the Chariot, this person wants to move forward and have a new beginning with you, but I feel like now someone's in full-blown hermit mode, and I think this person's kind of pissed off and maybe is scared of something, maybe changing, or something changing, or maybe change, or feelings, period. But with what you guys bring together, you have the Justice and the Eight of Pentacles. So if you guys were to work on this together, maybe it's a business, or maybe it's balancing each other out. I feel like you guys are like-minded. Maybe you're dealing with another Libra. But the problem is, you know, you kind of peep some shit about something that happened, whether it was you or this other person. Maybe they're lying about something, but I feel like they're just really not saying anything. And someone does have feelings in the situation, but they don't really communicate that because they've been hurt a lot. So now you guys are kind of on this break, and maybe you feel like they're going to go and be with someone else, or they feel that way about you. And the messages for the sign of Libra. It's safe for you to love. I think that your heart chakra could be blocked. I think that you guys have been so hurt, like you're like, about that heart chakra. Nah. You have healing family issues, passion, and trust. You guys have major trust issues on both sides of the fence. Although the sex is probably good, you know what I mean? This also could be a trigger for you. This could be something where you guys are triggering each other, where maybe you both grew up in similar situations where a big part of your healing and a lesson is to forgive your parents. That might be where the trust issues come in, or it could have, it's a lot of things. The energy is kind of weird, but I feel like you guys are brought together for a reason, and maybe it's a karmic lesson that hasn't been finished or completed. So maybe I'll have to do that. The message for sign of Gemini from now until the end of June. How does this person feel about them? How do they feel about this person? And what do they make together? Ten of Swords. So this was something that hurt you pretty bad. Maybe it's your own thoughts, though. Maybe, you walked away from this person because I think that you saw them as manipulative. You found out the truth about something, you know, maybe that they were kind of leading you on, or that things didn't really come together even though you kind of wanted it to sometimes. You know, you guys kind of needed that balance, and that's what you were waiting for. But maybe this person, this ended because this person was, you know, dealing with other people. But how you feel about them is if, you know, after this ending, I feel like you would be willing to do this again, but at the same time, you know, having a plan on how to bring this together and making sure that it's balanced and that it's even, and keeping those boundaries, you know, making that clear-cut decision. How they feel about you, you have the Magician, the Eight of Cups, and the Sun. This person thinks that you're kind of manipulative, that things always have to go your way, and that otherwise you'll just leave or you'll walk away. Maybe when it comes to emotions, that maybe you just want to be on your own because you can handle everything on your own. Even though you do have emotions, you don't really show them. What you bring together is, I feel like if there's a business opportunity that you guys work really well together, I think that you guys have a way of understanding each other when it comes to like everything that you've been through, and you're kind of a support system for each other, and you're able to kind of figure out your differences, like sit down and talk about things instead of just kind of walking away. Well, sometimes anyway. Alright, so that's all I have for the air signs. Hope everyone has a good day.